what day it is? Guess what day it is? Mike. What day is it, Mike?
It's hump day.
Woot woot!
Woot woot! It is hump day.
Hump day.
How's she humping along, Catherine?
It's so warm out that my brain is melting out of my head. So I feel slightly incoherent.
Can't lose anything you didn't have.
It's true. That's true.
We're also joined by Devasha from the Manor. She's probably just at the toilet, which is a 20-minute journey. So she'll
Oh,
No, I'm here. I'm here.
Oh, hello.
Phasing in and out of reality.
It's just my room is currently a disaster, so I can't sit down at my desk.
Oh, we're
So
at that
just
stage.
get this lovely view for the moment.
I mean, as long as you're here, I'm very happy. And I'm also here. Hello, my name is Teague. Welcome to today's show. It's going to be sprinting, maybe. It's going to be writing, maybe. It's going to be some Blueberry shenanigans for sure.
Always.
And it's just going to be a vibe, a summer vibe. Mars is here. She says this thumbnail is fantastic. Thank you so much. I spent approximately, oh no.
You sound like you're a little bit in a tunnel, but like I can still understand you.
I don't think your face is plugged in. I have a wireless mic, so it is plugged in. Or maybe it's not. I don't know. We'll check in on this at some point. For now, struggle with it. Yeah. Thumbnail. It's fantastic. Thank you so much. Keiko is here. Can't stay long because of work. Boo, tomato. Also, Marlon, bonjour. Gays everywhere.
Bonjour.
Hello. Just bought a lounge chair. Slay. We're finally getting sort of summer weather. Oh, yeah. Hey, man. Ooh, that feels derogatory for some reason. Don't know why. I feel like Katie has been near 90 for a week now. Is that a lot?
Yes, it's like 30-something degrees Celsius, 35 degrees Celsius, maybe.
Hard pass. We have Susan here, 50 feathers in Colorado this morning. It'll probably be 85 tomorrow. Oof. I'm making a blog. You'll never find me on it. You'll share eventually because you can't help it, guys. It's your disease. Keiko says, yup, weather starts to get crazy. We had storms yesterday in my area, and Saxony even had tornadoes. Tornadoes in Germany. What the fuck?
What?
It is never. It never is. Jokes on you. Yeah. Hello, Becca. Hello. That's 32 Celsius. Holy F. Yeah, that's too hot. Nah, bruv. Oh, by the way, I actually did manage to get my first 10K last Wednesday. Slay, Keiko. Congrats. You'll break eventually. They all do, guys. They all do. Oh, 7 core moments. Don't worry, you'll soon be back on trouble support. How are we today? What are we doing? What is the vibes? And also, this weekend is the upcoming Storytellers Heart Relay weekend. Are we participating? What's the hap? What's the lowdown?
I am going to house sit tomorrow. But I did, because I love Jessica, said that I was going to take her 11 a.m. Break chitty chat stream. Yay! I'm so glad. But I will be at a different place without my usual setup. So, but I will be participating because I will have a whole house to myself. Like, I'm gonna have like a full writing retreat moment. Like, I'm gonna go get some snacks, and I'm gonna film getting snacks. I don't think I'm gonna vlog it because it feels a little weird to be vlogging in someone else's house and then posting it on the internet.
Just cover me, mom, people. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
Just vlog outside.
I
on a nondescript wall.
Welcome to this non-dominational street in nowhere particular.
Yeah, nowhere particular. I will post photos because I'm house sitting for my aunt, and she has Blue's sister. So I'm going to be taking care of.
Is this the house we've been house at previously?
Yes, we house sat last year.
Okay, I know. I'm familiar with the premises.
Yeah, I think I've definitely shown you it because we have been on many a Discord call. So
it's been a few. It's just a handful.
Just a couple. Just
got a lot of hands. Will you be doing anything particularly for the weekend relay or the writing retreat? Do you have any goals you want to share? Any dreams, hopes, aspirations?
I have many dreams. That's actually what I need to figure out today. I'm hoping that maybe some Ed Sheeran. Maybe Ed Sheeran will be there, so I'll work on those. But who knows?
Not 100% friends. This is about my favorite.
Okay. But I'll probably work on my Modern Royals books because I cannot be stopped.
Can't stop, won't
You
stop.
should be. You should be, for sure.
I should be, but I won't. But I won't. Come here and stop me yourself.
I cannot afford that currently at this moment in time. Grappling with finding places to sit in her room. How are you?
I'm doing swell. You know what? It doesn't even matter. But for the weekend relay, I'm gonna be on Grayson's channel, Grayson's Bookmark, at
I'm going to be on Malin's channel.
on
That's
Sunday. Nope, 10 p.m. on Saturday. So that's where you can find me during the Storyteller's Hearth Weekend Relay.
Wow, you said that with such a clear enunciation. It was perfect.
Thanks. I know my
What are you working on?
shit. Today? Or just
Yeah, today and during the relay.
Today, I'm working on putting my room back together and sending some applications. And then for the weekend relay, I don't know what I'm working on, just that I'm going to write a short story with Stieg. Not with Stieg. We're going to
Each right.
write our individual short stories.
Yeah. No tarot today. The cards have been dealt for this month. So sorry, Malin. Call back next month. Or don't,
What are you working on?
honestly.
What are you working on for the shower? Weekend Storyteller's Hearth Weekend Relay. Is that what it's called?
Is that shower? Does that spell out shower?
I think so. Without
Storytellers. Is that one word? Storyteller?
It's one seller. It's one word.
Hearth
Word.
Weekend shower.
Sure.
Irish shower. I am doing, as I said, Malin stream at some point this weekend. Cannot remember the time slot. Malin, call in if you're here.
5 a.m. Eastern?
That sounds familiar, honestly. With a bunch of other Europeans. So come on. Also going to be on the break stream with the current cast of the Trouble Quartet. Malin says,
a
I'll be
trio
sure to
right
plug my... What?
So we're a trio.
Oh, we're a trio. Yeah, that's right. Well, Blue is there, so... But he won't
Fair
there be for the weekend.
You've been promoted. You've been promoted. You're one of the group now. Isn't that exciting?
As you all know, he's my favorite dad. And I will be writing a short story, as we said, with Grape. Well, not with Grape, but as we discussed previously, we're each going to write a short story.
Cute.
You replaced Blue. Yeah, 10 a.m. for Malin and 11 a.m. for me. Thank you so much. I'll be sure to plug my face into it. Susan is picking up the Medusa retelling they abandoned a year ago. Need to sort stuff out for the Murky Middle. And that's also what I'll be working on today is figuring out the outline for my little short story. Because I have the beginning and the middle part, but not the ending.
You got to decide what's in the basement. Or why the door.
Do I though, or is that like part of the mystery? Like
that's the true horror.
The reader never knows.
I never knows.
But yeah, it's going to be vaguely, loosely based on The Telltale Heart by Edgar Allan Poe. So I don't know if you'll ever see the basement or if it's just a metaphor for something.
He approves.
He approves. He looks very disapproving, but
he approves. If he doesn't, he'll get demoted off the shelf.
Oh. Well, you know me and my aversion against humanoid decoration. We're going to jump into our first Sprinterino.
Oh my god, only 10 minutes of yapping? This must be a record for us.
It's because, well, we started with a sprint, so it's because I have food that I need to consume.
Oh, that's fair.
So I'm very food motivated. We got to do bees, why not? Warum nicht?
Bees.
A full bees?
No, a part B. Just a tip.
Wait, Mars, what? What'd you say?
Bye,
Oh
Kiko. Oh
no, go ahead, Katie.
Oh.
no, I was gonna highlight Kiko's comment because they're leaving.
I skipped a lot of comment, Mars. I think something is just for the reader. But I'll read yours specifically. I've got a little over 100 pages left to read for the Starless Sea, so that's the first thing on the list. And I have Crystal's book to read, which I'm hoping to do before Weekend Relay. Marta got me with her final feedback on Project Jenny. Got to me with her final feedback, Project Jenny. So that's going to be my first point of business for the relay. Yup. I recently realized that the next accountability at the end of Q2, and that was weird to think about. Wow, Wallace isn't even here. My comments are still getting skipped. Emoji. No earlier than that. I talked about that project.
Mars, you should be happy to know that your revealing of the title of your book has got me onto a kick of listening to only The Killers. So thank you for that.
Yeah, I skip a lot of comments. It's just,
She doesn't care
First
about
time.
people.
I truly don't. I don't even care
It's
about you guys.
dictator.
I'm just here for the money.
Yeah.
20
So much
minutes on the so much money. Mars says, hell yeah, you're welcome. And we're going to go into our first sprint in 5 seconds. So catch you in 20 minutes. How did we do for that sprint?
I was reading over what I wrote recently and then got 45 words.
Slurv. Devasia?
I did some tidying.
And I have a dinner, and I'm ready to work on an outline for the next sprint. Let's see how the audience did. First of all, hello, Grayson, and welcome. Guten Morgen, du auch. Marlon says, some days it's, ooh, a nice card, and some days it is death in the tower, reversed. Sell your Louboutins. Okay, I start working now. Yeah, you work. Becca got out of bed, lol, and eating breakfast. What's on the menu? Mars said, read 30 pages. Ooh, 70 to go. Getting very close. Crystal said, read the first chapter of Mars's book. Book swaps are fun. LOL. Is Mars reading your vampire shenanigans? Crystal, call it. Ooh. I had a thought, and it just poof, and a smoke, air of smoke. Susan says, read through old notes, so much research. To wade through.
Yes.
Research on Medusa.
Find anything fun and interesting?
I like that one meme or Tumblr post that's like, Medusa just, went to extreme lengths to avoid men, just in the depths of her caves, all alone, and yet they're just coming bother her. And I'm like, yeah.
Yeah. Just like men to do that.
Just like men. Medusa, Perseus, Athena, and more. Ugh, I had such a Greek mythology era in my youth. Crystal says, yep, lol, my enemy to lovers vampire fantasy I haven't been able to shut up about. Yeah, and that was the updates. My retelling is focused on the origin story. Athena is rude. I think all gods and goddesses in general are rude.
Yeah. That's kind of how that works.
Yeah. We're joined by Wendy. Hello. They say, woke up, got moderately ready for the day, got to my computer, and here we are. What a great story. So Catherine, as the in-house, also Devasia, I guess, but I don't know if you have a Poe reader. Great.
Oh, did that require a response?
Yes, questions. I mean, I could just.
It didn't feel like a question. It felt like there was a comma, and you were going to continue speaking to ask the question. That's how I was waiting.
The question is, are you a Poe reader, Grace?
No, not really.
Okay, then this is for anyone who's read Poe. Is this a tarot stream, therapy, or sprints? Nothing. It's just a stream. This is not even sprints. It's going to be sprints. And the question is gone. Yes, as a Poe girly, Catherine, you've studied English. You're familiar with the language.
Yes.
Familiar with its work.
Yes.
What is, because I'm trying to kind of encapsulating the vibes. I know that's not a technical term, but I think it's starting to be a technical term in the community. But the vibes of Poe, what are for you some Poe vibes, like Poe essentials, Poe staples of the summer, if you will?
Poe staples. I mean, his stuff is very introspective. A lot of the horror is stuff that comes from within, and there's a lot of metaphor, and the Telltale Heart specifically, since that's the one you're doing, it is. Oh well, yes, he did watch Fall of House of Usher. Oh,
I did watch Fall of House of Usher. Yeah.
That show very much encapsulates the vibes because it's, Poe talks about problems that are happening in society and relates them, or not relates them, but uses a metaphor to talk about that. In Telltale Heart, it's this man who's basically driven mad by this man's old eye that keeps watching him, that keeps seeing them, I guess the narrator doesn't have a gender. Could be anyone, which is part of the horror. The man's eye just keeps watching him, keeps seeing him, and he's deeply disturbed by this for a reason that isn't mentioned in the text. But you can assign any, form of shame or guilt that the narrator feels that he's being watched by this old man, and then he smothers the old man, but then the guilt eats him alive, and he buries the man beneath the floorboards, and he's like, God, he's still there watching me. And like, it's the paranoia of thinking that everyone's watching you anyway that like kind of like gets into this person's head. I keep thinking it's man, probably because I'm thinking
it's very male coded. I feel
Yeah.
like just the violence of the crime itself.
Yeah.
Because he like bludgeons. Spoiler alert, I guess, for the Telltale Heart, but he bludgeons him to death with a bed. So I feel like
Yeah.
that's not a woman's
Yeah,
work.
like-
But also,
like,
women can kill. It's 2024. Women can mutilate
So-
men.
Yeah. So a lot of Poe's, what I really love about Poe's work is that despite it being like old, like, like pretty, far back, there is a lot of character work that's done. And like, I find sometimes there's a lot of like old classic literature that is not so focused on the main character, but rather the things that are happening to them. And Poe's work is so introspective that it's almost suffocating how deep inside he gets these characters and how like you're inside their head and you're like, God, you're fucking crazy. I don't want to be here.
Yeah, and that's definitely going to be one of my big challenges because I'm not a very introspective writer. I just very much is about the external plot. So it's going to be a fun challenge.
Yeah.
Wendy
I'm so
says
excited.
support women's rights and women's wrongs. Yeah. The main character is a writer with writer's block, and that's like the metaphor for the basement. So to open
Cool.
the basement, you get over the block, but it's going to be fun. I want to write it now, but I'm going to wait till the weekend.
The savor it, the with the
Yeah.
vibes.
Unthemed trouble. Yeah, and I also think I'm gonna have the main character just be the writer and not have like a name or a gender assigned to them.
That's a good idea. That's like, I don't think
It's
there's
very Poe-esque, I feel like.
like no one, which non-binary icon, just none of his characters had any gender.
Yeah. Non-binaries can also kill. It's fine.
Yeah. Everyone kills.
Everyone kills. That's true. So that's going to be a big challenge, but I'm very excited. Also, the Fall of House Usher was amazing. It is truly, truly all Poe vibes. I'm not super familiar with his work. I read a couple of stories, but I know enough to I spotted obviously the Raven, and then the Telltale Heart episode, and it's there. And if you can see it, well, if you know the works, I guess you get more of an Easter egg trail. Which I know you loved it, so that's enough.
I did. I especially loved that, a lot of the Fall of the House of Usher is very it's modern, and it's modern pharmaceuticals and stuff. And I'm like, that is, the evils that even Poe was writing about. Like, these are universal themes, and what's his face completely nails that in the show. And I'm like, I need to rewatch it because I'm absolutely feral over that show.
Mike Flanagan, you mean?
Mike Flanagan, yeah, sorry. I was like, Mike, my brain was like, Mike Mulligan. I'm like, that is not his name.
Yeah, he just, it's such a good showmaker. Honey, I Hill
He's
House.
so
You need
brilliant.
to watch that, Catherine, before you watch House of Usher.
He's just so brilliant.
Do you do horror, Devasia? Do you read or write horror?
I don't write it much. I don't know. I read more thriller stuff. So whatever, maybe a cross between thriller and horror. I don't read
Okay.
straight up horror. I don't know what this book is classified, but the book Horns by who's it? Joe
Hill?
Yes, Joe Hill. That book scarred me. It gave me so much anxiety. I don't know if that was horror, but
I think it is.
What is it about?
oh, girl, don't even get me started. First of all, this is the first movie I've ever seen with Daniel Radcliffe in it.
Oh, wait, I've seen this. It's the one where he had devil horns, right?
Yes, I made me a Daniel Radcliffe stan. I love Daniel Radcliffe.
Now, Tony Winner.
Yeah, Tony
not
winner.
Tommy.
What character is Tommy Winner? I don't know this one.
He just won a Tony Award.
Yes.
He just needs to win. He needs an EGOT. I'm championing for my man.
I'll support this.
Anyways, what was the question?
Horns, what is it about and why was it horrible for you?
Oh, this kid grows horns. There's some drama with him and his girlfriend and his best friend, and it's kind of like demonic. I can't even tell you exactly why. It just gave me so much anxiety.
Oh.
It was very anxiety.
Susan's come in with a Joe Hill. It's Stephen King's son. So ...
I didn't know this. Wow.
Kristen says that show was so good, possibly better than Hill House. Absolutely not, Kristen. I'm gonna
You're
put you in time out
incorrect.
for that.
So
Incorrect. Yeah, Hill House, maybe the best season ever aired on television, on the internet. Season 1, that is. I love pretty much all types of horror, says Mars, but body horror is my fave. Oh, I don't like that.
It's yeah, it's definitely very. I feel like
Mullen
it's not easy
says-
to do body horror, but
Yeah, Mullen says I love a bit of horror, but my favorite is probably horror in space, which is fair.
space is horrifying. Much as,
terrifying.
Like the deep sea, also terrifying. Anything like that. Ugh.
Don't
I
get
don't
me
want any
started.
horror in my space books. Give me the classic, the Star Trek kind of shit, you know?
Crystal says, hey, I fucking love Hill House. No shade. Well, the Full of House Usher is not better than Hill House episode 1.
It's so
But
not. But it's better than
no.
season 2. Well, I can't even remember what season 2 was.
Season 2 was Bly Manor. It
Yeah,
was the gay one.
which was like, it felt so straight to me. I was like, these two women have no chemistry.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with Marlon. Body horror is probably the one type I can't do, like Human Centipede. No thanks. Oh, I'm so out too. Mars says, having a body is already horror thanks to the disability of the gender dysphoria and the autism, so I might as well enjoy the genre. I mean, each to their own. Each to their own.
I think body horror is like the only thing that actually like scares me. Like regular horror, like doesn't, like, you know, ghosts and goblin, like supernatural stuff, like doesn't freak me out.
Yeah, for sure.
Body horror really does freak me out.
Mars says, see, I'm more like genetic mutation type of body horror than straight up gore body horror. Yeah, I don't like anything gory. So I am not much of any horror girly. And that's also fair. See, I forget Bly Manor exists. It was all right. It was like 5 out of 10, whereas Hill House is 10 out of 10. And Marlon
Except for it did give us Raul Collie and an apron.
Oh,
Love that man.
I also love that band. Crystal says, I love spooky atmospheric horror. Give me the spooks. Marlon says, my dad went to see Alien when it first came out in the cinema. Said it was the scariest thing he'd seen then. Yeah. To me, like, all the anticipation of getting scared is always scarier than actual scares. The anticipation is what I can't handle. Oh, I get so just jittery.
I also love like subtle horror. Like they do this. I think Mike Flanagan does this a lot. But like he'll like show a shot of a person like close up, and like they're talking, and then it'll shoot to like a side shot. And I'm specifically thinking in Follow the House Kosher because they're sitting in 2 chairs like across from each other, and the one person is sitting there, and there's like a figure behind them, and like there's like there's no like drawing attention to it. There's no like, it's very subtle, but like the minute you see that figure, they're like, oh my god, it's like, oh shit.
He
And the
does that
person doesn't know.
a lot in Hill House too. He'll hide like ghosts in the background and like faces in the background. And sometimes like I think my brain picked up on it because when I like watch it back, I can spot them. So I'm like, I know something is not right with this shot, but I'm just freaked out. But it's because like there's little tricks in the background.
Just something there, like they're not even moving. They're just like, it's like, oh, and especially because like the character doesn't know that there's something behind them, and you can't tell them because they're a character, and you're like, ah! I love it.
Stieg, welcome back. Thanks, Eva. Thanks. Marlon says, I love horror with a lot of lore, like Cabin in the Woods was so good. Absolutely one of my faves. Yeah.
Yeah.
That one flash of the girl in the cluster in the ring forever in my brain. Yeah.
Oh my god, The Ring was creepy.
Yeah,
that
moods
movie.
is just I respond very much to moods in works of horror.
You know what I don't think is, well, I'm not sure if it's like a staple of horror or if it's just something that I find horrific, but things where there's like no possibility of escape, that is horrific.
Yeah. Oof.
Oh, hi, Wallace.
Hi, Wallace.
Hello,
And
hello.
hello, high school roommate. If they're watching, deal with you.
Crystal says, fuckity fuck fuck, just had some real horror lol as I got a claw stuck in the window screen. Guessed it's claw trimming day.
Oh.
Poor baby.
Colin says, and we had rented American Pie for after. No, but guys, we'd rented it for girls' sleepover. Oh,
Oh my god.
The Ring? Jesus.
Oh, not The Ring.
Mars says, I like the Jaws approach to horror where it's what you don't see that you're scared of. Yeah, and then they show the monster, you're like, was that it? Before CGI. What helped me a lot when I was younger and watched horror movies was to watch the movie. I don't know, Wallace. I don't know.
It's just the way it is.
It's just the way it is. I'm going to go into stream so I don't have to talk. See you later.
Oh, wait,
Oh,
Orange.
no, wait, I want to hear what she said. No,
It's forever lost. Forever lost.
no. Wallace.
What is the biggest threat to our brain health? High levels of stress and anxiety. You really need to get enough sleep. That hype is absolutely.
Don't tell me to sleep more. Fra oppvarming til startblokker. Trenger aktive babyer vår beste komfort med 3-dobbel lekkasjebeskyttelse. Med en stopp- og protektlomme hjelper den å stoppe lekkasjer på stedet, så alle små mestere kan vinne mot lekkasjer. Pampers.
Det er enklere å si ja når det er lave priser. Og nå får du effektiv myggfelle fra Mosquito Magnet til 5.495. Isola takskingel med 20 års garanti til 149 per kvadratmeter. Og spar hele 30% på Duxa og Paldurskabinett. Nå kroner 5.596,50. Obsbygg. Lav pris til alle.
The dinosaurs did it! But did you find your
Yay.
productivity?
Slightly. I am painting my nails, so always productive.
Love
then
the
I
color
wrote-
schemes. Meet
Thank
me at
you.
midnight.
It's very much the vibes. And then I wrote about like 150 words and thought a lot.
Slay.
Yeah.
A lot of thinking.
Thinking thoughts. Yep, lots of thoughts to think. Demisha?
I made myself something to eat, and I was gonna make some coffee, but then had to Google something because I was like, "Is this coffee bad?" So
Oh, can coffee go bad?
that's what I'm Googling.
Where's Caitlin when you need her? And I worked on my outline and struggling a bit for the end, so that'll be the project for the next sprint. Let's see what the people did. Yeah, 2 20-second unskippable ads. I will die before I get premium YouTube though. I saw the worst nightmare of my future ever, which is ads on your phone. Like if you don't look at your screen, it doesn't count, so it tells you to watch it again, but keep your eye on the screen. I know. It was, I don't know if it was real or if it was just like a meme thing, but it's just like, oh, you didn't look at your phone during the ad playing. We're going to play it one more time. You better look. That is the future.
Rude.
We were joined by a Laura Monin, published again last week, where Nightmares trod in the anthology Bolts of Fiction. Congratulations! Babies Freak Mullen out. Time for your Norwegian lesson indeed. Did that say mosquito magnet? I don't think it did, but I think it's a douche cabinet. I think it was repellent. The side block looks cunty as hell. Tarot ask backwards. Welcome. Hello. That was an eating sprint for Mars. Grayson be doing some outlining. Crystal read a few captures. Cat cuddles. Wallace got dressed and brainstormed their morning writing session. It can. Trust me. I've seen maggots in some dormmate's coffee, so... Well, that's different, though. I mean, if you have, like, obviously a cooked coffee, you can get bacteria in it, but, like, coffee beans? I don't know. Coffee can go stale and not taste very good, but it can't really go bad in the sense that it'll make you sick. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Okay. Just get uBlock. It actually still works with YouTube ads. Whatevs. I'm too lazy. I can't believe they would try that. Yeah, I've had no issue with my ad blocker. That's terrifying. Yeah, uBlock works great on YouTube. Ah, yes, when they outlined 2 scenes and then Susan accomplished a page of brainstorming. Well, what the fuck did he keep in his coffee then? Maggots, obviously.
That's a horror story in and of itself.
Yeah, I've known him. So, what now?
Should we just end it?
It's only been an hour. We could talk about Sabrina Carpenter's cover of Please, 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 Nope. Of
Good Luck, Babe.
Good Luck, Babe. There you go. It was magnificent.
It was good.
She managed it better than I thought she would, because Chappell Rowan obviously has a very distinct voice, and I feel like Sabrina Carpenter went to the Ariana Grande school of singing, where you kind of just like whisper the words, while Chappell Rowan went to the Florence Welch school of singing, which is
belt it out.
So I just feel like she handled it a lot better than I thought she would, and I was really impressed, and I liked it a lot.
I knew she could handle it. A lot of her older songs, she's singing like a deeper voice. You're not doing
Yeah, I don't have any memories of pre-Emails I Can't Stand era.
Thumbs was one of my favorite songs in like 2017.
Which one?
Thumbs.
Oh. Speaking of Sabini Weenie, I got packaged.
Is it an album of hers?
I don't know. Let's open it up and find out.
Before we move on, I thought it was funny how she did her cover and it sounded more Southern than Chappell Rowan's, who was actually from the South.
I keep people being like, oh, it's Southern. And I'm like, she's just from Pennsylvania. Like, it sounds normal to me.
She's basically in the South. It is indeed. Emails I Can't Stand. One thing about me is that I love Sabrina Carpenter, but another thing is that her like rise into stardom now, into the household common name, is that she's now available in small countries like Norway too, so I can actually buy the vinyls. And I've been wanting Emails I Can't Stand for a long time, and now it's finally in store in Norway because she's one of the big ones.
Okay. What color is the pressing? Is it just or?
I don't know. I could open it and find out, maybe.
What are you doing, sir?
Also, that's why you don't eat spaghetti random women give you. What?
Oh.
Gaze
was talking about girls putting their underwear in their guys' coffee grounds because it's an old Bruja tradition. Seen it all, babes. I'm sure you have, Gaze. I'm sure you have.
Oh, because they put their period blood in the spaghetti sauce. Yeah.
It's giving Midsummer.
Parenthesis derogatory.
It's giving desperate.
Yeah. Maybe it's just not into you. And that's all right. You don't want a man who's
Okay.
not into you, so
It's true. He's just a man. Hit him in the car.
literally. Let's see. Oh, she's cute.
Hmm. Oh, stunning. Oh,
Hmm.
she's so beautiful.
But yeah, color of the discs. Let me see. Did you see the new Saltburn
Oh my god.
vinyl?
Yes. I was like, that. How the fuck did they do that? That's incredible. Like the way it like looks like it's dripping. Like it's crazy.
She's white
Oh.
with a little
Nice.
heart on it.
Oh, it's pretty. I love that.
Yeah, I kind of wanted a lot. I mean, obviously the soundtrack was alright for Saltburn, but not to the extent where I get vinyl of it. But just vinyl, yep. But I don't know. The vinyl was so cool. I was like, ugh, I feel like this. I need this, but for capitalistic reasons, not for artistic reasons.
Yeah. Just because it looks nice.
It could be for decoration reasons. Could be decor.
Yeah, I don't have any vinyl display situations, Dre, at the moment. So maybe get that going first.
Yeah.
Back on the covers, Laura. Oh wait, it's morning where you are, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like 8 a.m. 8:20.
Okay, so it's morning walk.
Is she back in Toronto or is she back in California?
I think Laura's in California. I was just at her
Call
pop-up
in.
stream yesterday.
Laura, dedox yourself. Yep, love mail time with Stieg. I do get a lot of mail.
We love mail time.
Off for the day. Bye, friends. Bye, Wallace.
Bye, Wallace.
Bye.
Mars says, I need to get shelves to display my vinyls. It's on my list of things to look for when I go thrifting. Yeah. Roy is in California, so Laura is in California. I'm pretty sure, says Eva.
Okay.
Minook says, bye, Wallace. Also, hello, Minook.
Oh.
Are we feeling another sprint?
We also have Grayson's comment question. If we want to do that now or later, or not at all.
Do any of you troublemakers have writing routines or goals for writing whenever you do? Katie, you take it away.
I'm actually switching up my writing routine at the moment. I do not write well in the morning, so I am trying to like write at night, which is not going to go well because I'm house sitting like for a week and I'll have to wake up early with the animals. So like I'm just going to be sleep deprived for like a week and it's fine. But my goals are usually, you know, time based as opposed to like word count based because I've been trying not to keep track of word count because I feel like it stresses me out, but also at the same time, like I am keeping track of it. So like, but I try to do at least like 4 or 5 hours of work every day.
Jesus.
I mean,
That's
how
a
long
lot.
do you go to work? How long do you go to work?
I mean, you also have a job.
This is my job.
I mean, yeah, but you have a second job.
Not really. Not in the summer, really. All the kids don't need tutoring.
Okay, that's fair.
Fuck them kids.
Don't fuck kids. That's illegal.
Yeah, don't do that actually.
Do you want to answer, Grape? Or were you done, Katie?
I was in fact done, yes.
What is your writing routine then?
Asking me or Katie?
You.
Oh, okay. There was no name attached to that. Anyway, I don't have a writing routine and I don't have goals for when I sit down to write, which is bad. I know.
I'm the same. I don't have a routine and I don't have goals. Maybe we should work on that, Grape. I don't know.
I just open a document every so often and I look at it and I'm like, I should probably get a couple hundred words. And then I
just
don't.
open it and then I close it. Gaze Everywhere says, my goal is to have fun and be happy and maybe finish as many classes as possible before July. Well, it says, I'm trying a time tracking thing over the summer, but I'm not sure if that's going to include an actual routine aspect. Oh. we should get therapy, says guys everywhere. You specifically, guys. You specifically. Mars says, did you all see Nikki's haul of like 14 vinyls? I didn't, but I would love to see it.
Wow. Crazy.
Laura called in, California. Eva says, I want to try the book in 24 hours, 7-day challenge, 3-day challenge, and other such nonsense in July. LOL. Well, we're doing currently unnamed event for July, August. Dog Day Dash, was that what we had so far?
Maybe. Possibly.
But we're gonna try and write a novel over 3 weeks. Lol. The two girlies who hasn't written anything or doesn't write really. Wendy says I need to redo a writing routine or mostly pre-writing ritual to help like purposefully focus. Crystal says my goal is to finish 4 drafts by the end of the year. Lol, I'm sure it's fine. How many are you done so far? Colin. Ma says, in the words of my boyfriend, I don't need therapy. I have Mitski.
That's funny.
I'm perfectly fine. I worked out a lot of the trauma. Y'all just weren't privy to that.
Sorry, I was just thinking about what like my version of this comment, this one would be, but I couldn't think of it for myself. But I thought Katie's would be, I don't need therapy. I have safety net by Ariana Grande.
Why is that so accurate though?
Way to call me out, but like, yeah, you're right.
And yours, Grape, would be, I don't need therapy. I have Andrew.
Oh God, yeah. I wish I had Andrew.
Crystal says, 1 LOL, I just finished a 64k 0 draft in 10 days. I have 4 left. Ooh, that's crazy. In 10 days.
Wow.
Guys everywhere says, I love making people sad, not because of trauma, but because I am a sadomasochistic at heart. All writers, truly, really.
Yeah, that's us.
That's us. We are going to jump into Sprinto número 3, question mark? Tres. And it's going to be this cute little good
Dog
dog
timer?
here. Dog timer indeed.
Yes, I love the dog timers.
Mars says, mine is I don't need therapy. I have Mother and group love playing at an unreasonable volume. That's funny too. 3, 2, 1, see you in 30 minutes.
Slay.
And then some because of ads. Such a vibe.
Oh, so cute.
R.I.P. Phoebe. She's not dead or anything, but she's left YouTube.
Oh, really?
I think she's having a break.
Oh, okay, just a break. I thought you meant she was like, peace out forever.
How did you do for the sprint, Kitty and Blueberry?
I did good. Blueberry is taking a nap. I procrastinated by making a mood board and then wrote a little bit.
Can we see?
No.
Fair enough.
Great.
Tarisha?
I made myself a coffee, decaf, and I started working on my cover letter.
Ooh.
I know.
You sure you need decaf? You sure you don't need something stronger?
A line of Coke?
What I need is a cocktail.
Yeah.
Or that. And I still tinkering with my ending. I don't know. Do I want to kill someone or not? That is the question.
Yeah. Be or not to be
Is
is
that
out.
right,
It's,
Mimi?
should I kill or not kill?
To kill or not to kill. What did you say, Grape?
A little light maiming instead.
A light maiming? Well, I feel like because in the Telltale Heart, it's not a light maiming as previously discussed. So I'm like, because there's only 3 characters. There's the main character and their partner and the neighbor. So I'm like, either the partner or the neighbor, gets offed. Because the main character is driven into madness by reasons, circumstantial evidence.
We get the partner. It's always the partner.
But I like the partner. I don't want them to die. But
So they did fall of House of Usher, though.
It is what makes the most sense. Yeah, but then, like, I don't know. I feel like the main character in the Telltale Heart episode was such a bad person, so I don't know.
I mean, they're all bad people.
Yeah, they're all horrible people, to be fair. But yeah, no, I know that the partner is the one who needs to die, because that makes the most sense for the story, but it's just like, ugh, tragic. Tragic. We were joined by Zainab. Hello, totally did not forget the stream was happening. I'm so glad you didn't forget. Welcome, welcome.
Yeah.
Lisa joined us. Giggles at the thumbnail last night. Very funny. Well done, whoever made it. Tis I. Guys Everywhere says something incredibly funny is a guy who's supposedly a genius but lacks any social intelligence at all. Just fumbling every conversation to the point it makes everyone mad or comfortable. Go King. Mars did some reading, 50-ish pages to go. Ooh, getting closer. Crystal read a bit more. Lisa woke up and watched YouTube. Cover letter requires booze, Grape. Susan looked at old character pages, yelled at past me for the lack of anything useful there. It's funny.
Yeah. It's good.
Wendy made breakfast and poked at another scene. Eva missed our Juneteenth parade, which bummed them out until they just went outside and realized it's way too hot to exist outside. Grayson says, in other news, I have another interview tomorrow. I wish you all the best. Good luck. And Rainy Hammer said, hello, 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 hello.
Hello.
Auf Wiedersehen, adieu. Rainy Hammer says, I am working on re-outlining to write Emmy new draft of my alternate history fantasy novel in July. Ooh, what's the setting and vibe? Call in. I'm very curious.
What's alternate about the history? What have you changed?
What has changed? Did you get any closer to figuring out what the short story is, Devesha? Do you have an inkling?
I don't. I kind of want to finish the short story that I was turning into a novella.
Okay.
But I don't know about that.
I don't know about you.
But I'm feeling 22.
Everything's gonna be alright. I'll wake up next to you. Raven London says, fixing a chapter that went off the rails. I think I'm getting a handle on it. Yeah, handles are better than rails, for sure.
What are rails if not low handles?
Pringles? That is a good question. I don't know. As I am not a the person who thinks a lot. What's that called again? Philosopher. There you go.
I couldn't hear you inside the Pringles can.
He's not a philosopher, he said.
Yeah, I'm not a philosopher. And your face is a Pringles can.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
I love Pringles.
I also do love Pringles. What? I don't trust you. Victorian England-ish vibe, but not in England. It is set on an island where everyone is corrupt and it's filled with magic, which makes everything worse. So England. Corrupt island.
There you go.
And I think these 2 hours is what we're going to have today, unless anyone feels strongly otherwise.
No. I want to play Stardew Valley, so.
Grape. I'm just gonna.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh.
Yeah. Peace.
I didn't say it though.
My God.
I mean, I'm being the
We've been
thought police now,
demonetized.
so I'm just going to arrest you for thinking it. But yeah, that's been our stream for today. I hope you got some work done. We will see you this weekend at the relay. I know some of my friends are going to be there, so I'm excited to see what up, and I'm excited to see what story Grape is going to work on.
Also, if the first stream of the relay is later in the day, then I will be doing FaceTime Friday. I can't get the time the first stream is
Ooh.
though. But if it's
Ring
an
ring
early stream-
hello.
Huh?
Ring ring hello.
Yeah, ring hello.
I think it is later. I think it starts at like 7 p.m. Eastern time.
Okay, then there will be a FaceTime Friday.
Make sure to plug your faces into it.
Don't worry, Grayson. I plugged us 10 p.m. on Saturday.
Oh, let's point to the camera. OB square. Toodaloo.
Where to go to call it out to